Okay, my name is Bill Denton, and Brother Don wants me to relate to him some of the experiences that I had in the Philippine Islands. And before we got to the Philippine Islands, we had gone through some other campaigns in World War II. We started out in Guadalcanal, and from there we went to other islands in New Guinea, and from New Guinea, the last place we were at before we trained to land in the Philippines, and the spot was there that they wanted us to land in, and there was a huge armada of fleets. The largest one I had ever saw was just almost endless, and our outfit, the 43rd Infantry Division, and the 169th Infantry Regiment, and the 3rd Battalion, and we were what they called a cannon company. We were assigned to the 3rd Battalion, and we were really a mobile artillery unit. And when we were landing in Japan or in the Philippines, we got ashore as the forward observers. We got ashore before the guns were ashore, and the guns were in a different LST that was to land after we got ashore. And so when we got ashore, our captain and we had a second lieutenant with us that was in charge of the forward observation points, and our captain told us to get on a little knoll that was prominent up there, and by the time they got the cannons ashore, we could direct traffic. And so, among all the fire, as soon as we got beyond where it was safe to travel a little bit, we started up this mountain, and there was 3 young men approached us, and they were Filipino men, and they were the welcoming committee for us, and they were telling us how glad, and they could speak enough English. They were telling us how glad they were that we were back, and hoped this is, early success. And one of the young men had just one egg, and he gave me that egg and asked me if I could eat it. And my dad, a long time before that, had taught me how to just poke a hole in an egg and suck the inside out of it. And I did that, and they were really surprised that there was an American that could eat eggs like that. But then he wanted to carry my radio, but I was reluctant to let him have the radio because that was our only communications, and we were soon going to really need that to direct fire. But anyway, he convinced me that he was capable and would carry the radio safely and stuff, so I let him pack it some of the time. And when we got up to where we were going to direct fire, we tried to tell them 3 people that as soon as the Japanese found out that we were where we were, they would start shelling that area. So we asked them not to be with us. We didn't want to see them get hurt. And so we dug in a little bit for protection and stuff. And pretty soon the guns were ashore, and we had our radio set up, and we had communications, and we started firing on the points that the Japanese had set up to block our progress. And that was my first day in the Philippine Islands.